Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages. Well, it looks like there's only one crown prince of the box office this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. It is not Todd Phillips' Joker Food the Loo, because that thing has turned into an absolute disastrous dumpster fire at the box office, while another clown movie out there from a B-rate horror franchise is absolutely crushing it at the box office. And ladies and gentlemen, it is not even close. Terrifier 3 is absolutely embarrassing the $200 million budgeted Joker 2 freaking just disastrous dumpster fire that's turned into. This movie was initially, when we heard about the addings of Lady Gaga as the Harley Quinn that's not Harley Quinn, it was just like, and then of course everybody was like, really, Joker 2? Do we even need a sequel to this movie? And well, guess what? Audiences did not show up to it for any way, shape, or form. They are roasting it, and now a clown movie B-rate horror franchise is crushing it at the box office, and it is absolutely hilarious, ladies and gentlemen. So we got a lot of different information to go over here for the actual numbers, how bad it's actually beating it. Of course, the fact that the ratings are absolutely beating it from all of the audience scores out there. And then, of course, all of some wonderful details about Terrifier 3 as well. So we're going to check out these articles. We're going to get all the juicy details and see exactly how bad this is for Warner Brothers, David Zaslav, and, of course, Joker 2's actual future plans in any way, shape, or form. But before we do, if you do enjoy our content, hit that like button, share with all your friends, and subscribe or follow if you have not already, boys and girls, because we are grinding, we are growing, and I could not do that without every single one of you. Also, leave us a comment in the section down below. Do you even know what the Terrifier franchise is, like so many of our fabulous folks out there in our live stream chat right now? I, for one, had no idea what this franchise was until I heard about the third one and all of the crazy hype and the media stuff going on around it right now. But guess what? We did have some very loyal horror fans out there that know exactly what this is, and they are excited to see Terrifier 3. So let's check out this article and get into all of the juicy details. So it sounds like Terrifier 3 is the clown movie to see this weekend, from Matt McGlone over at cosmicbook.news. And why? Why would that end up being the case? Well, we've got over here from boundingintocomics.com, Joker Food Deux cinema score grade is even worse than Madam Web, Morbius, and Batman and Robin. Yeah, bat nipples, boys and girls. Madam Web and Morbius. Morbin time. This is pathetic. And guess what? At the end of the day, the audience matters more than anything else. And this is proven right here by this box office. Terrifier 3 is now in theaters, where it could actually snag the #1 spot at the box office from DC's Clown Prince of Crime, Joker 2. The trades were offering, this is from Friday, this was from last week, the trades are offering Terrifier 3 could open up to 11 million or higher, and it's guessed that Joker 2 will massively tank this weekend. So Terrifier 3 at 1% of the budget of Joker 2 might be #1. That's no laughing matter. Well, yes, boys and girls, it is indeed #1. And as the updates continued to go on Friday and Saturday, it just got worse and worse, because this is great. The cinema score for Terrifier 2 is also a B, which is a great for a horror movie. Joker 2 is at a D. Ladies and gentlemen, Joker 2 looks like it's dropping a massive 82% from week 1, with only a second weekend gross of 6.7 to 7 million. The first Joker did 55.8 in its second weekend. And here's your numbers. Right now, they were thinking $15 million for the weekend. But as you can see right here from the numbers.com themselves, Terrifier 3, who comes in with an $18 million box office grossing. Mind you, Terrifier 3 is a quasi-limited release. This thing movie is in barely, what do we got here? Does it even say, do we have the theaters over here? Right here, 2,501 theaters compared to Joker's 2's 4,102. Almost 2,000 less theaters, almost half the amount of theaters that Joker 2 is in, and it beat it by over $10 million in its first weekend out there. A movie that was projected to do 50 to 60 to even potentially 80 million on its opening weekend now has a gross of less than what it was predicted to have for its initial opening weekend before the trades changed their tune, saw what kind of hot garbage they had on their hands, and now we see it falling into an abysmal failure. And that is absolutely hilarious. And for anybody out there that saw Joker 2, I'm deeply sorry. I apologize for you. But from all the reports we've heard over and over again, it completely and totally destroyed the character that we all fell in love with in the first movie and was nothing more than a big F you to all of the fans out there. Color us shocked there that it absolutely flopped. Well, maybe this is international box office. No, ladies and gentlemen, the majority of Terrifier's box office is all domestic, 18 million, with only 500,000 coming in from the worldwide global total. This is absolutely insane. To put things in perspective, Terrifier 3 opened with its Thursday preview at 2.6 million. Well, that alone has already surpassed its budget, which is said to be $2 million. This movie has already made almost 10 times its budget just in its opening weekend and will only get better from there as the word of mouth spreads. I'd imagine they're probably going to add even more theaters to this thing as the week progresses, especially this weekend because of what a success hit this movie is. And in marketing cost and such, it's reported the total cost of the movie is around $5 million. And Terrifier 3 will more than double that this weekend alone. And as we've seen, it's already almost 4 times that. That is nuts. Joker 2 cost $200 million and sure as heck didn't make $400 million for its opening weekend. It bombed at $37.6 million. And it's absolutely abysmal. The reviews are also good for Terrifier 3 at Rotten Tomatoes, as the critics are giving it a 76%, which isn't bad for a horror flick. However, as we talked about at the beginning of the video, what counts is the fan score, which is at a 94% from those who bought tickets. The third movie has the highest fan score of the 3 movies. That is absolutely insane, boys and girls. So Terrifier 3 is directed by a bunch of people out there, yada, yada, yada. You can go watch the trailer, but that is absolutely insane. Terrifier 3 beat a Todd Phillips Joker 2 former billion-dollar movie on a $2 million budget. There is going to be arguments to be made at the end of the year that Terrifier 3 is absolutely probably going to be the #1 most profitable movie at the box office this year. And to watch 2 clowns go head to head on the same weekend and watch a B-rate movie horror franchise crush Joker 2 is absolutely hilarious. And guess what, Todd Phillips? You hated superhero movies, so you decided to completely and totally deconstruct the one you made in the first time. And now it's failed miserably, it's flopped, it's blown up in your face, and a B-rate horror movie like Terrifier 3, an actual sequel, has completely and totally beat you at the box office. So we will declare Terrifier 3 as the clown prince of the box office, and Joker as nothing more than a flop and truly the joke of the box office.